as Vasher is crossing the room to grab yet another lantern, arm kind of cradling a couple lanterns at this point as he's moving in the directions of the next lantern. The massive Lord Drent is getting even more massive and more powerful looking with every lantern that is removed from the walls. As he continues to look at Vasher. Vasher, you were saying?
You said this was a perfect world. Perfect to who?
To my darling wife, who craved to bring everything as it should be. Me, at the center of power, king among the kings.
I see.
Lord Drent is just kind of like this, shaking his head a little bit.
But is that what you want?
What I want is not relevant. I did not wish.
How can I speak to Lady Drent? She seems to be in a form that I cannot talk to her.
She is a betrayer.
But how so? If this world is perfect in her image, how can she be a betrayer?
The only thing that cannot be altered is the one that asked for the wish. She is imperfect. She has sinned against me, her husband.
But, right, Lord Drent, I don't mean to be insubordinate, so forgive my boldness, but if this is perfect, maybe
Dragon Man. You hear the actual Lord Drent say, "Stop speaking to it."
You want to take your shot, go for it, and I'll turn.
He
turn
aims
around.
both rifles akimbo. Very well.
I'm not taking any shots.
No, I meant your turn isn't speaking. Like
I understood
if you want to...
what you said, Dragon Man.
Well, clearly not.
Why are you nice to the evil robot and rude to our good friend, actual Lord Drent?
Well, clearly he's not an evil robot. I'd like to point that out.
He's not killer.
Master, he doesn't exist.
Well,
exactly. He is a construct of this realm.
Oh, he's a construct.
Of a misguided wish.
He's a construct?
I'm walking away. Actual Lord Drent spins around.
Oh, wait, what about your wife?
And he stops and turns and looks back at his wife and says, and starts to stroke his beard again, trying to think of what to do.
He pulls back the hammer.
It's fine. Lord Drent.
Here, look, come with me. I'll limp to my feet and I'll go grab the mirror and I'll start limping out of the room.
Someone stop him.
Yes, goes grabs the mirror and starts limping out of the room.
Raylan, hey.
Yeah, what's good?
What else are we gonna do?
Well, maybe if the real Drent sits on the throne, maybe that will correct the world.
What?
That'd be cool.
Because he's supposed to be he'd be imperfect, but he'd be the perfect one in the sense, so like it could correct itself.
Well, we'd have to move the big one, and I don't think we have anything that's good at killing constructs.
Well, you don't have to kill them.
Besides, you can't fix this world from inside of this world. It is created out of some malicious intent. It's not. It's not real.
I got you. So we stand in the real world and shoot the big guy, and that would make it really fake. Therefore, he'll die instantly. What if we drag him to the real world? Then he really dies.
If anyone wants to come along.
Drent starts following Yeska. Tommy follows.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll go too.
Fuck it. Sorry, Vasher. Yeah.
I'll come too. That's
your own character.
I'm coming too.
Oh, cool.
Fuck me, I guess. All right, yeah, okay. Lord Drent, I will be back, and then I'll turn around and walk away.
I'll
bow. With the weirdest versions.
You begin to walk away from the room. Lord Drent does nothing. all of you exit and start climbing back up the rope. It takes you a while. You're all pretty freaking tired. But eventually, after like an hour or so, you guys manage to make it back to the top landing. You are now back at the house. You are carrying the intact. Yeska's carrying the intact mirror. As you wind through the house, you make it back to the doorway of the room of, I think, Lady Drent. That's where the backing of the mirror was.
Yeah.
I'll set the mirror down and I'll just lay on my back. All right, someone fix it.
Fine. I'll fix it.
Raylan picks up the glass and the mirror and puts it into the backing, and it just clicks into place.
Oh, no.
If you die, I blame you too.
The mirror is no longer a void. It is showing a room. It is showing the room, the completed actual room of the real world of Lady Drent. You see that she's still laying on the bed, unconscious.
I'll stand back up. I'll walk to the mirror and I'll put my hand on it again.
Your hand just goes straight through it.
You gonna drag her out? Is that what you're gonna do?
I'll take my hand back out and I'll lay back on the ground. Okay, someone go get her.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Leo, come help me drag this bitch in.
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Let's go.
The two of you step out of the black and white realm into the real world. Raylan, you remember what this room looked like, and there wasn't a full mirror here. There is now, almost exactly like the one you've seen before.
The one
you
that
see
was
the one that you just walked through, basically.
Okay.
It's the back half of it.
That's the real world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just entered into the real world.
I think we all need to go through. By the way.
We need to drag her back in here somehow to get her fucking spirit.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
I'll walk through the mirror.
You motherfucker.
Lord Drent walks out as well and races to his wife, who is bleeding from the temple. And he kind of turns her over and inspects the wound and pulls out his third and final healing potion.
Oh, I'm gonna put my hand on his hand, but just so you know, she's gonna be crazy. I think her sanity or mental state is back in that world.
Yeah, she's so crazy. She probably hit her head. She probably fell or something.
In any case, I'm going to make sure that she's all right.
Yeah, just you might be stabbed. So
he feeds her the healing potion. The wound on the head clears, but she does not regain consciousness.
We need to reunite the astral part with the corporeal part.
The ego and the something.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
Let's go.
Raylan said. So.
Hey, Lord Drent, do you have any more of those bottles?
Healing potions? That was my last one.
All right, so I'm having it up. Yes.
Though, if this does look like it's my house, we do have a few more in here somewhere.
Yeah, you probably have more than I have hit points.
If one of you can watch my wife, I'll see if I can find another one.
Oh, don't worry, just get her to her spirit.
No, Yeska's fine. Don't worry about him. We do need to fix your wife first.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, are you guys carrying her into the?
Sure.
Yeah, she might die, but it's a risk we're willing to take.
You guys pass back through the mirror, carry her in tow. Lord Drent has her kind of in a piggyback deal. I'm gonna say Leo stays behind with Tommy in the real world.
Leo, why are you staying behind?
Tommy needs me.
I think Yeska needs you too.
Yeska's really
I'll hand Yeska a health potion.
Really having it up today, isn't he?
Oh, Jake.
Just
Okay. Okay. It's a bad one.
As you, as the rest of you make your way back to the chamber, she is still there, prone, not making any moves, not speaking. As Lord Drent places the body of his wife down, nothing happens.
All
Just
right.
throw her on it.
Everybody move
I'll stand
aside.
Just throw her onto the thing, and she'll be fine. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Legal one, no, but
Puts her in the spectral form.
yep, 100% gonna work.
Tetrin, were you going to say something?
Just that I cast guidance on whoever's doing it.
Lord Drent picks up his wife and passes her through the ghostly figure, and as he passes her through, she vanishes.
Oh.
Into
Okay.
into the form.
Actual doctor.
Yeah, got 3 fake PhDs.
The woman takes a deep breath
I'm gonna tell you.
and seems to be breathing far more easy than she did when she was.
All right. That worked, and that's good, but we need to get out of here now.
You feel the entirety of the room.
Yep, that's what I was worried about. All right.
As you see sections of reality beginning to crumble.
I cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp from beneath myself and Lord Drint. It rises up a 5-foot by 5-foot hand, and it starts carrying the 2 of us, or 3 of us, I guess, technically, out of the room.
What? You idiots. Okay.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I'm triple dashing, so fuck y'all stuff, bitches.
As you guys begin to race back, sections begin to vanish. As the Mecha Lord Drent also disappears, and everything's just kind of Indiana Jones style disappearing directly behind you. You guys know the layout pretty well, and what it'll take to get out of this room. Tetherin's already given some buffs to a few people. Actually, I think just himself.
And Lord Drint, okay.
The rest of you, so all of you except for Tetherin, go ahead and roll dexterity saves at advantage.
I will say, if there are falling debris, and it looks like it's going to start hitting our party, I'm going to start casting Featherfall on the debris that's falling. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught
Leo rolled a 7.
Leo's not here.
Oh, sorry. so
sounds like Zawa rolled a 7.
Nope, I rolled in roll D&D Beyond.
I said I was back in the bedroom earlier. I don't know if you caught it. Do I still need to roll?
Did you actually say that?
I did. Well,
While you were doing the coughing fit?
no, it was. David was kind of talking, but I thought I started talking for. I don't know. Anyway,
That's fair. That's fine. These aren't incredibly hard checks. You guys already did the trek once. So all of you managed to save no issue as you climb all the way back to the top and race through the rooms that are slowly vanishing behind you until you parse and jump directly through the mirror. Well, that's the end of that music.
10 seconds of fame. Oh, you're still coughing, yes.
As all of you run out of the mirror's glass face, the last bits of the hallway that you can see vanish, and the mirror's face turns opaque.
Yeah.
Almost like it's frosted over by ice.
You guys made me get back up. Anyways, is it over?
You guys hear from the exterior of the house.
That sounds right.
No.
You look through the windows and you see this almost like orb that was surrounding the entire house dissipating.
I thought like giant mecha Drent like burst through the ground or something.
Y'all thought I was gone?
Nah, you guys are level 5. We're not there yet.
You never know.
Makes an appearance.
Oh, we might have
the,
to form the Megazord, dude. That would've been
as
cool.
the veil of reality begins to peel away and actual reality settles into the space around, you see on the horizon the sun peaking.
Ah, Pete.
God.
So-
Is everyone all right?
I'll take a drink
Oh.
from my alchemy jug. I'll drink for 5 seconds. Yes, I'm okay.
I think we're all fine for the most part.
We've made it then.
Yeah, it seems
Technically.
so.
Make sure that bitch is sane when she wakes up. I don't want to deal with this again.
I'll walk to the front of the house, like outside, like the front door.
Okay, you just head out of the room as Lord Drent just kind of lays down his wife on the bed, who still hasn't quite regained consciousness. You make it through to the front doors, and just there's slightly ajar. As you walk outside, there's fresh snow on the ground. You do see a small tower off to the side that is still kind of standing. You remember it's probably where the winery is, and sitting on top of the tower is the Diamond Crown Knight.
I'll summon my bird. I will write a quick message on a piece of parchment that I have that says, Drint House saved, please send help. I'll just be like, go find any guard and hand this off. And then I'll take a sit, or I'll sit down on the front porch and just wait for somebody to show up.
The bird hoots and flies off into the town. The next few hours are hectic as security guards, the runners mostly, surround the entire house and are just searching every nook and cranny. Lord Drent's issuing orders at his sudden reappearance in the town of Rimbarun. Let me switch back to...
Can I just sleep in his foyer the whole time?
As securities, Diamond Crown, a lot of other people are showing up. The strange eeriness around the town has seemed to vanish for now, as people start emerging from the sanctuary. Just a little room that was off to the side of the manor. Just 30, 40 people start walking out of there. All the people that have been missing for some time.
Look for a little girl. The one with the looks similar to the one with eyes. So I can return her
And
to
I'll
the fucking
snuff her,
guard.
dude, right in the face.
Roll,
Never look at me like that again.
Roll an intelligence check. Sorry, an investigation check.
Whoa.
With a 12, you don't see anyone of that description. She had very specific facial features, even though that you can only really see the eyes. You don't see anyone that even resembles that person.
Guess she's dead.
Is Tommy here with me?
Oh shit!
He is, and a woman and a man show up, and Tommy recognizes them immediately and begins to embrace.
Wait, what the hell? That's my son.
Tommy, I'm glad I could get you back to your mama.
They gotta die now.
Asher,
Thank
who
you,
are you
Dragon
talking
Man.
to?
You're welcome. All in a day's work. Wait, that was one day, right?
No,
Probably.
there's
Maybe.
no
Yeah,
way.
I think it probably was, right?
We were probably missing for
It was
a
at
good
least-
week or so.
We were in there for at least 2 or 3, assuming that there's no time dilation like outside the bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we better hope that there's no accelerated time dilation.
I mean, the fucking guard was only here for like a week, right? A week or two. It wouldn't be that bad.
Like that, yeah.
As far as you were aware, let's see.
7 years passed.
We missed the King's trial.
But we can still make next year's King's Trial because it's in a
1
week.
week away.
So the day that you guys arrived in town was the 27th of Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
It takes a week to get to from here. It takes about a week on horseback to get to Zamar, the capital. Today's date is the 1st of Cranad.
Wait, so it's been what, four days?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been 4 days.
Days.
Yeah, 27 to the 21st. It's about 4 days.
5 days, actually. Well, no, you guys went up to the house on the 29th, I believe.
29th?
Yeah, because you got there on the 27th. It was the 28th when you did investigation stuff. You waited, and on the 29th is when you went.
Wait, does it have 30 days?
31 days.
Oh, I see.
Well, there's one day missing from the image then, I think. No? No.
All right.
Okay, yeah. This is accurate.
So it is the 1st of Cranad. As you guys
Oh God.
Does that make 2 days?
Wait, yeah. When do we have to be there? The
Oh
20th?
no, we were trying to get there early. I'm stupid.
you need to be there on the 16th.
Oh, the
Yeah.
6th.
We have
We-
2 weeks.
Yeah, we were trying to get there early to get Zelda fixed, I think.
Are you saying I need to be fixed?
Well, do you
Why
want a
do I
fucking
need to
arm or
be
not?
It might be helpful if you had a second arm.
Oh, fuck
Really?
it, she
'Cause I
did good
feel like
without
I
it.
did
Yeah.
most of the damage down there
I wouldn't
during
say
the
that.
fight with the various limbs.
But she
What?
held her own. I think she's fine.
I mean, sure, but
How
are
do you
you?
know how much damage you did?
I
Yeah.
can just tell by using my eyes.
Oh, it's
Plural,
the
because I have
special
3,
eye.
not just
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
special
eyes
eye.
is inherently. And y'all call me the dumb one? Come on, like.
no.
Anyways, are you
Josh,
telling me,
I've
Zala,
never
you
called
wouldn't
you
want
dumb.
another
What's
arm?
wrong with you?
You guys are currently having this discussion on the front steps of Lord Drent's house. The captain of I need to pull up way more notes. One second.
Byron? No, Byron was the captain of the ship.
He's the captain of the ship. You know
Let's
him
see.
well.
Captain.
Locations,
captain.
Feria, River Run. There we go. The captain of the runners, is a human man, is currently talking to Lord Drent. Not in hushed tones. They're just kind of speaking about general security as the runners have just kind of formed a circle around the immediate area around like the house. Other runners are currently assisting those who had just reemerged after several weeks of being vanished. And other factions are showing up too, asking questions and investigating. You see city council people, officials, other lords and ladies of the area just there asking questions, a lot of questions. Eventually, as things kind of die down, maybe an hour has passed, and Lord Drent walks up to all of you and says, well, our city owes you a debt. I owe you a debt.
And how do you plan on repaying the debt?
Well, I can't immediately start repaying it. There's a lot of work to be done here in Rimperun, but anything you require of me, I'd be more than happy to compensate you for everything that you've done. I'm quite impressed with your abilities. The Diamond Crown was sent to assist, and the young man that we found up on the tower is a little mad, but alive. They didn't make it. The runners, quite capable guild, also was incapable of doing what you did.
Yes. Our soon-to-be guild is much better than the Diamond Crown. They are.
Whoa!
I hear supposedly.
Whoa! What the? Zala.
Anyway,
We're definitely going to be the best.
we do love a good magic item or two. You know,
Maybe multiple.
Possible sponsorship.
Or
we already
if an
have 2 sponsors.
airship-
How many sponsors do we really need? You know,
Oh,
I'm
the
pretty
more
sure
the
someone said
merrier.
before. Yeah, exactly.
is that true?
Wait, so all of you are not a guild? I thought you were a guild.
We're a
No,
pseudo guild.
We're kind of just work buddies.
Yeah,
Is it illegal for
Associates.
us to call ourselves a guild if we're not one?
probably.
It is
No.
false advertising.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's
illegal.
not. It's not quite illegal. It's I mean, you can get yourself into trouble just from the kinds of jobs that guilds are usually given, but you've shown yourselves quite capable.
Okay.
Pasha, you're supposed to know the laws, aren't you?
Well, see, that's why.
That's a good point, Raylan.
He always
Well,
asks these questions.
In all fairness, I was not asking that one out loud, but I didn't make an aside.
There's
comment.
no way
Sorry.
he's past the bar. He's only 17.
But listen, in any case, I am indebted to you, whatever your group is.
Oh, call us the Jiminy Crickets.
That's not our name.
What?
Yeah, call us Raylan's Rumblers.
Wait. No,
You
I
can
like that
decide on names
I
later.
thought we were
suppose.
the Vashing Slashers.
one. Bash piggy.
We are prismatic thread, comma, the.
Oh, that's right.
Prismatic thread, though.
Wait, Leo, I thought you had a good team name idea.
I don't remember it.
Why, Leo? Why do you all of a sudden sound very country?
That wasn't country. Okay. And I'm trying not to
Anyways.
talk to him.
All right, Leo. I think you got hit in the head just as much as the rest of, as much as I did. We're the prismatic thread. That's our name.
It's been several. It's been a while. All of you probably need a good night's rest.
That's true.
I completely understand if you don't want to stay in my manor, but it is open to you if you wish.
I've already slept.
Yeah, I'll be.
Go back to the barbecue and in, please.
No, we're staying in the manor.
Well, I could actually go for some of that barbecue.
Thank you.
I-
Yes.
It is on me. Whatever you require, I will supply it for. You said prismatic thread, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
In any
Don't forget
case.
the comma.
Yes, sorry. I will.
TPT.
I will work on adequate compensation for your services and get back to you in the morning. The runners here will escort you back to town, make sure no one bothers you with badgering questions. I know there's some people in the media that want to speak to the local heroes of Rimble.
Well, luckily we have our team spokesperson, Leo, to handle things like that. So,
Good name, yeah.
send all the media questions. Right?
I think I'm actually gonna go to bed. So.
No, you haven't done anything, Leo. Yeah, you gotta talk. You haven't been talking today. You've been real quiet.
Oh, God. Anyway, I'm hungry. You're hungry. And don't forget that had we not been here, your whole town would have been destroyed and an evil goddess would have taken over this territory. So keep that in mind when coming up with compensation. Anybody else for barbecue?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It is understood. Yes, and he speaks quickly to one of the runners. He nods and starts running out towards the town. As he turns to all of you, he's like, "Well, I will speak to you in the morning. I'll come by the barbecue and inn. If you can think of anything that you require for your future journeys, do let me know tomorrow.
Sounds good. We will do. Thank you.
In the meantime, I need to make sure that everything in the town is working properly."
Well, it's probably not, so you probably got a lot of work to do. All right, everybody,
Uh,
let's get out of his hair so we can do his job, I suppose.
So the rest of you, all of you, move back to the barbecue and inn. There, you are greeted by where in the world are my notes? There we go. Lena is currently assisting other people with generous doses of barbecue, as snow has drifted pretty heavily throughout the entirety of the town. You trudge and you make it up into the barbecue and inn, the Lost Lamb. Sorry. As you walk in, it's busy, but Lena makes room for all of you. Having a runner came up and explained the situation, and she has already prepared a table with food. So you guys feast, being a decent amount of food that you guys hadn't really eaten while you were in that other world. And then you are given rooms. You're able to rest if you wish, unless there's anything else you want to do.
I'm sleeping. Dog.
Nope. Sleep.
Oh, I want to do some things, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
The first
Nice.
thing I want to do is I want to go to my room and check on my precious door.
You go back to your room, and it is there.
Perfect. The second thing I want to do, I want to pull out my spell book, and in the back pages, where most of them are blank, I want to write down the sigils and runes that I saw in that vision for the power word spells that Lamundar was toying with.
Sure. Power word heal. Power word kill. Power word creation.
Mhm.
And I think there was a fourth one. Hold on.
There was
Harvest. Harvest.
Thank you. Power word harvest. The sigils are intricate, and while you do get the generals of the two that are more familiar, kill and heal, the other ones are more obscure, things that you didn't know had power words, and you replicate them to the best of your ability, and you feel fairly confident that you have the right sigils, but the intonations, what they mean and how to replicate them escape you. Replicate them with magic. They're easy enough to replicate as a symbol, and that's a big step towards it. But to actually intone magic into it is a whole other thing.
Cool.
So you manage that. Anything else anyone wants to do before long rest?
I just want to look in a mirror and try to talk to my eye and be like, all right, well, the town's been cleared of those tendrils. I've proven myself. I didn't die. I think I've proven I can handle it.
You have exceeded my expectation. Granted, I reserve the right to change my mind in the future. But you can keep your flesh for now.
Of course I can. All right, that's it.
Is it?
I don't know.
I have nothing.
As you have the nagging suspicion that presence, the thing behind the eye, while before you knew that it was there, now you can feel its presence. It seems more aware, more focused on you. It's kind of like a weird itch in the back of your neck. You can't quite scratch. But then you drift off to sleep, no problem. Anything else anyone wants to do? Or are we good?
I have nothing.
All good.
All of you take a long rest.
Wow.
And all of you complete a long rest.
Wow.
Wait, one more thing before bed. I wanted to cast Identify on the multicolor potion and the small figure made of silver.
Wow.
Just before.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no, as the day passes onto the next day.
Yeah, you're tired, idiot.
Just do it in the
You get nothing.
You guys slept a lot longer than you anticipated, and it was only noon the previous day, but all of you wake up at around like 9 in the morning the next day. Finally clearing yourselves of some exhaustion and just total irreparable like tiredness and pain. A lot of your wounds healed through the night. Some emotional wounds, not as much. As all of you come down for morning breakfast, Lena's kind enough to kind of change the menu a little bit, give you some pancakes, eggs, bacon, that kind of thing. As the new day is here, you see a lot more people are outside. a lot of people are currently wandering the streets, and a lot of them seem to be Saphirian military. Some of them are. There's quite a few contingents of Saphirian knights in Rimbarun, as through the night you feel like reinforcements were finally able to arrive. As the town is abuzz of this strange group that managed to save Lord Drent of Rimbarun. The tavern, or the Lost Lamb Barbecue and Inn, is conspicuously empty. All the doors are shuttered, but there is, through the windows, a fairly good-sized crowd forming.
Yeah, fine with me.
I don't be here like this.
As you guys eat, the front door opens, and in walks Lord Drent. A haircut, clean shaven, looks far more rested, not nearly as dour as he had looked previous. You see on his hip, he has a pistol, and slung around his back is the much nicer rifle than the one that he had before. The prismatic thread. Not prismatic thread, the.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He walks up to the table and takes a seat with all of you. I had word from oh gosh, so many places. I spoke to the Lord of Yulebreak in the evening yesterday, and he had very kind words to say about all of you.
Oh,
Of course, naturally.
maybe not naturally.
I can't thank you enough for rescuing the town, rescuing me, and actually also rescuing my wife. You may have heard some things during that adventure that painted me and others in a poor light. I'm not asking you to keep anything secret, but if you could at least hold off until you reveal some of that information, until I can get the city back in order, that would be most appreciated.
Just blame the butler. That's what they usually do.
That is not how I process things.
Oh, good man.
I feel like I owe you an explanation, at the very least. We found several bodies throughout my estate of rather noble people. On my way to figure out what this mirror was, seems like my wife already had machinations. We found the room, the cubby that we found, that the mirror was in. It was excavated. I don't usually go into the cellar, but I guess my wife had been for weeks. She found the thing, I suppose, from there, and started communing with whatever entity was behind it. You called it Lemundar?
I'm triggered.
Yes. That is the name of an old sealed away god
Sealed away?
behind the gate.
The Almond Gate?
Yes.
I don't know how accurate that is, Basher.
I mean, my god told me that, and I
This is
read about it
pretty
in this
far.
book, and I pull out. What's
you
this
read.
book called?
I thought you didn't talk to your god.
I pull out Rise of the Oathkeeper.
I thought they talked to your god.
As reliable as your books have been, I was able to see into Limandar's memories while we were down there. I think the gate was either they were on the wrong side of it or it was ineffective. It didn't seem like it phased her and the people she was with very much. Although I don't know how long ago it was, but
Yeah. I must say that magic mirror kind of seemed to be like a hole through, but clearly she was not on this side of the world. So I don't think it
Well,
didn't work.
she was in Barrymont too. I don't.
Yeah, she's in places, so she's
There's-
shielded shitley.
There's rumors and legends of all manner of things that happened in the Age of Kings. Entities and deities that were locked behind the Almond Gate. There's conflicting accounts. These are just the most widely circulated of those.
What I'm saying is I don't think she was a deity. I think her and the people she was with were very powerful magic users who perhaps erected the Almond Gate and felt more powerful because of that and took advantage of that void in the power dynamic after that gate was erected and, somewhere took a turn for the worst. I think that's my running theory right now based off what I know. I don't think I don't. She may have deity-like powers now, but I don't think that was always the case.
Well,
I
that
don't think
doesn't-
she's a deity at all.
Doesn't really
Yeah,
matter if
gimme.
she didn't at one point and now does. What does that make her now?
She's not a god
just a
now.
witch. Yeah, I think she's just a witch, guys.
Evil, powerful witch. Let's go with
In
that.
in any case, that entity consumed my wife's thoughts, and I think still consumes her thoughts.
Where is she? I can help
Jabber.
out.
She hasn't woken.
Is she back at the
Oh.
manor?
Well, that's not entirely true. She did open her eyes, and she did eat, but she doesn't seem to be there anymore. Her mind is lost.
Leo and I will go take a look and see if there's anything we can do to help.
I would appreciate that, yes. But first, I want to talk about compensation.
Sure.
I am in agreement with the Lord of Yulebreak. I think we need a guild like yours. The times ahead with this war that I have just been informed about, it's a lot to take in. But with the times ahead, I think people like you might be useful. I can't tell if you're good or not, but at the very least, you're good at what you do.
What do you mean we saved your entire city?
That doesn't make people good. You're getting compensated for it.
Oh, but we weren't expecting compensation going in, right? We all had
Oh,
our
no,
own
we
prime
were.
directives.
Our compensation is get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Raylan, why is everyone so obsessed with compensation? I don't even
Well,
want that.
See, there's this thing called greed, Yesker. I think Father Tommen probably taught you. It's like people want shit while they
Oh,
live.
like bandits.
Yeah, but like more subtle. A little bit kinda,
Oh, all right.
So, I believe a monetary compensation would be in order. 30 platinum for each of you. Sound amicable?
Each. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah. That sounds very nice.
See, but Raylan, I
I
don't want that.
suppose that's
You can ask for like information about Father Tommen or some shit then.
What, he doesn't know Father Tom, and I've never seen him at the monastery.
See, but maybe he knows somebody from the monastery. Information sells.
What,
Yes.
how could he know?
I don't. People know weird shit.
What monastery are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. 30 platinum's fine.
Of course. And one of you mentioned something about magic items.
We are a fan.
I don't have any that I can hand out, but I do have a contact in Vizimar. That I believe that is where you're heading, according to the conversation I had with Lord Yulebreak.
That's correct.
Then I do have a contact in Vizimar that owes me a few favors. I can get them to hand you 2 magic items on behalf of Rimbaron.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, all right.
Right. The establishment is called the Menagerie.
Perfect.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't.
Weird
I'm
name.
not there. I've made deliveries there, I think.
Oh,
Actually, no, it's way too far. Probably something different.
Padron Gall is the current head of the Menagerie.
Adrian Gold.
Hadron.
Leo, stop. Stop.
What? What?
funny
know
every
what?
time.
And he currently have any ties to any particular organization. The menagerie is kind of its own thing.
Makes sense.
All right.
I've already sent word. He will be expecting you.
Perfect.
I'd also like to sponsor you in your attempt at the
Oh, Jesus.
King's
Already have
Challenge.
one of those.
We have to, but paperwork. We just get your signature and like copy it somewhere?
He kind of like waves over one of the runners, and he walks up with a small case. It jingles with coins, and you assume that's where the platinum is being kept. Slides it towards you and rolls of parchment and drops it next to in front of all of you.
I like it. Already done.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yep.
I'm a man that likes to be prepared for any eventuality.
Thank you.
Of course, I did my checks on all of you. Some of you have interesting backgrounds. Some of you I can't even find.
We prefer to keep it that way.
Yep.
Now, if you would, Leo and I will be off to go tend to your wife, hopefully.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Sit the fuck down.
Very well.
Well, I am. I'll push away my plate.
I'll put that other half of my food towards Yeska.
It seems you're on a clock
Perfect.
with speaking, so speak faster.
Damn.
You know, it's been a long time since I've been around another noble. What house are you from? He turns to you, Zala.
I knew she was rich.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Catherine's the noble. He's the king of Whaletail Island.
This is true.
I
Perhaps
know.
your records got mixed up.
He's not the king of Whaletail Island. I know the king of Whaletail Island.
Oh.
And you, sir, are no king of Whaletail Island.
Catherine, you lied to me?
You
Maybe.
believed him?
I had no
Maybe
reason not to.
he's their son and they died or something while you're in the bubble.
Anyway, I've arranged transportation for all of you. I assume you want to get there as quickly as possible. I can delay the transport until tomorrow if you have anything else you wish to do in the city.
Yeah, we have
It's
to
probably for the best.
get some armor from my friend here.
Oh, true.
Or
Good thing we
pick up
didn't
his
leave
armor.
that behind, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Of course, anything you require. Just speak to any of the runners. They should be able to assist you. And I'd also like to give you this. And he pulls out a piece of parchment and puts it on the table.
I'll slide it my way and read it.
It is a land deed.
Oh,
Oh.
poggers!
Yeah, you're giving us land.
I'm giving you a property. We have 2 guild houses that are currently available. And, well, they're not currently being used. So when you eventually become a full-fledged guild, you will have property to your name. Whether or not you win the King's Challenge does not bar you from becoming a guild. It's how easy it is to become a full-fledged licensed guild. So if you fail, you have this as a fallback, and if you succeed, you already have a branch in Rimbaron.
Very well. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Of course. If you wish to tour the facilities, again, speak to any of the runners. They'd be more than happy to show it to you. Now, I do have quite a bit of business. A few of you want to join me to see my wife?
Yeah, Leo, you and I. And if anybody else thinks they may have a shot at fixing this thing, then you're more than welcome to tag along.
What's the other option?
Didn't she murder like 4 people? 5 people?
And she
I
will
don't know
pay.
if you can fix her.
She will pay for those crimes, but in her current state, she can't do anything.
Yeah, she will. She's probably already been judged.
Say,
You may be right.
Yeah, I'll come too. I want to try something.
Well, if we're all going,
I mean, you guys can stay and eat.
I think Leo's hungry.
Who?
Leo?
I heard Leo.
What?
anyways,
coming.
yeah, okay. I'll stay here with you 3.
Well,
For
I kind of think that I'm supposed to go because if she's been
What?
cursed by Lamundar,
All
that's
right,
like
fine. We're all going.
number one priority on my
all
list.
right,
I'm
let's
pretty
just
sure.
all
All
go.
right, we're all
Just
going.
please refrain from swinging that thing around at somebody while we're there.
What? What? You're talking about Zay?
Your
Your
mace,
mace,
yes.
yes.
Well, her job is to get rid of evil. I'm
If
just
you
saying.
swing
That's killing
that
somebody.
thing at that poor woman,
I won't be swinging Zay at her
Well, the woman's
unless she
not.
attacks us.
Vasha, you have some very loose gray areas.
Well, do you think that all the world is black and white, Raylan? And I walk out the door.
I know, but you do. But
No, I
you...
know. I walked out before you could respond.
you
I
must
can
have walked
still
out really fast.
respond. You ran.
I sprinted
Just
like a
sprints out the
teenager.
door. He Kool-Aid man's at the side of the building just to get out
Why
as
is he
fast as
yelling
possible.
that I can't respond? Okay.
Whatever. Don't worry
So-
about it.
All of you make your way back to the Drent house. It's looking a lot better now. There's actual people inside the house. You actually see Tommy assisting his mom with some stuff. As everything looks more lively and it's not nearly as creepy as it was before. Lord Drent leads you into the bedroom of Lady Drent, who is currently laid out on the bed. Her eyes are open, though they're kind of just glossed over.
Okay. Okay. Everybody stand back, I guess. And if this goes poorly, then don't stand back as far. Here we go. And I will put my palm to her forehead, and I will cast Remove Curse.
As you cast Remove Curse on her head, the energy flows through her, and there is no curse to remove. You feel nothing. You sense like there is a life, a vitality within her, but yeah, pretty much. Her head's empty.
Lights are on, no one's home.
All of you go and roll intelligence check for me.
Oh yeah, dumb as fuck.
All right.
No!
14, baby.
Oh, I rolled twice, I think.
You
Yeah,
have
one-
Leo
I didn't
with
roll
you.
one.
You're good.
Yeah, you didn't.
Look at
3.
that.
Okay. So pretty much just Tethrin, right?
Yep, he's
Pretty
the smartest
much,
book in the
pretty
room.
much.
Tethrin, you get the sense that when Lemudar removed her hand from the back of her head, she took something with her.
Heck.
Well, it would seem that a portion, whether it's her soul, her consciousness, her spirit, whatever you want to call it, is still with the witch. And how we retrieve that, I'm not certain. I do have one more trick I could try, but the chances of it working are incredibly low. And I think Leo may have a better option before I resort to my final resort, which is a pretty big expenditure of my energies. So, Leo, do you think you could talk to your god and ask perhaps how we solve this issue?
I don't know Leo's spells.
Yeah.
Do
Call lightning.
you have an idea, Tethrin, of what I should do? I'm not quite sure what could help.
Yeah, dude, I do have an idea of what you could do. If you could just, like, commune with your god or, like, something. Like, I think that'd be pretty sick.
Okay, I'm gonna cast, I got nothing for you.
Call lightning.
Can clerics not commune? What the heck?
He doesn't have the
Not
spell.
a-
Commune.
Yeah,
Not
he
until
doesn't.
10th level.
Yeah, I hear what you're wanting him to do, and I'm like looking. He doesn't have anything.
What happens if I
At-
put
at
I
this-
got it.
at
Let me
this
pray.
point- At this particular moment, he doesn't have that ability.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit down and be like, I will try praying, and he'll be like, I don't know exactly if you can hear me, but if you can, we really want this lady to be fixed. Oh, healed, I think. Thanks.
As you attempt this communication, you feel like Leo's not in the right headspace to receive any communications.
Really?
I want to walk up and
Bash her
try...
skull in.
No, I'm gonna say, hey Zay, do you think if we protected her from like evil, that it might bring her mind back, at least temporarily?
Protection from evil does just that. If her mind isn't here, don't think we can protect her from evil.
Or do you think if we, like, I don't know, healed her with lay on hands, it might work?
Masher, I think it's beyond our capabilities.
Alright, that's fair enough. Yeah, well, it was worth a try.
Lodrent speaks up and says, I appreciate the assistance. I have contacted the Runifer College.
No. Let me try one last thing. It's incredibly dangerous. Everybody stand
Wait.
back.
Wait, Tethrin, if you don't want to use your thing,
No, it's fine. I didn't want to do this, but here we are, you know? I feel like I need to finish my food, so to speak. And
Sure.
if expending this resource is what's the cause of that, then so be it. But you know, it's not gonna sit well with me if we just leave her here in this state. I don't know if we're ever gonna come across this witch again.
I can try.
If I can't do it, then who can? You know?
I've
Certainly not you.
Okay, then.
No, you go first. Actually, I changed my mind.
Alright, but I didn't know because you seem like you're hamming it up a lot. So
Well, the thing is I really don't want to do what I'm gonna try to do, and if it works, then it works, and if it doesn't work, and it doesn't work, then it just doesn't work. But it kind of sucks if it doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. I'll walk over to Lady Drent. I'll put my hand on her head, and since I have like, this is just like the description that I'm using is telepathic insight. I'm gonna try to channel my fucking psychic brain shit that I can do, and try to talk to her or some shit.
As you focus your mind, you find that empty space again, like a vast void.
It's empty. Damn. This is stupid.
As you push further, it feels endless, and the more you try to probe into the mind, the more you feel like you're not alone. The more you feel like there's something else here. A remnant? Do you continue?
Yeah, I'll channel some of my limited telepathy and be like, Sageling.
You say Sageling?
Yeah, and my limited telepathy.
As you kind of probe outwards, trying to gain any sentience. A distant screaming.
And like
pain of torture. And getting further.
Oh, fuck it. I gotta delve in. Yeah, fuck it. Gotta go. Bitch getting tortured. Gotta see.
Gotta go.
You push further into the darkness. The whispers get louder.
I can't protect myself.
You feel the slightest tether in the back of your neck go taut.
Shit.
Almost like whatever is allowing you to delve this far, you've reached the limits of your capability. To go any further is to risk harm to yourself.
And Raglan ain't that altruistic. I'll come the fuck back.
You pull back on the thread, and you manage to reel yourself back through this expanse of darkness, and you are back in your own mind. It seems to you, Raylan, that whatever this is currently beyond your scope.
Did you find anything out?
Well, she's there, but she's like, it's like the very back of her head, like it's like a fucking tunnel, and oh, there's something in there with her, and it's beating her the fuck up.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for the biggest Hail Mary I've ever gone for, so if it goes poorly and kills me or something, Leo, just pick me back up, please.
Did
Yeah,
want
of
me to
course
help
I
you?
will.
What are you doing, Tethrin?
I'll pull out my spell book. I'll turn to those 4 spells that I just recently wrote down, the sigils and everything.
Uh-huh.
I'll look at the power word heal spell.
Or kill, baby.
And then I will pull out from my bag the chromatic tiger eye gem that I got from Zorbo the Wish Granter, which replaces all spell components from any given spell. And I will attempt to cast Power Word Heal using the chromatic tiger eye gem.
That is one heck of a Hail Mary attempt.
You want assistance hit? You're just gonna do this off the gag.
As you pull out the tiger eye and it begins to glow, you form the heal rune in space. And as you connect it to the tiger eye, immediately you feel your own magic just zapping into the spell. You are not capable of casting a 9th level spell. Is it a 9th level spell, right?
Yeah.
Or is it an 8th?
I think I
Heal
wanna
is
say
7th.
plus 7, yeah.
No, still, you're not capable of casting a spell like this yet.
That's true.
However,
A tiger.
as you feel...
No, power word heals at 9th.
Yeah,
What's your-
Heal is 7th, yeah.
What is your highest spell slots at the moment?
Right now, I have 2 3rd level spell slots.
Cool.
And 3 2nd level and 4 1st level.
As you feel the 2 3rd level spell slots vanish,
Huh?
you feel the 3 2nd level spell slots vanish. And you feel 2 of the 1st level spell slots vanish. Tiger Eye begins to glow with incredible power. Zala, the energy in this room is becoming impossibly chaotic. And you feel your own energy beginning to become volatile. What is the highest level spell slot you have?
3. I have 2 slots.
You feel one of your 3rd level spell slots vanish. As a strange chromatic energy begins to peel off of Zala and pour into Tethrin. You feel 2 2nd level spell slots vanish. You feel all of your 1st level spell slots vanish. As the energy pours from the 2 of you into the tiger eye, both Zala and Tethrin, you feel the power word heal connect. It is a completed spell capable of being casted. Not by one of you, but by 2 of you.
I just look at Tethrin.
I just raise my eyebrows real quick and finish the cast.
As you finish the cast and utter everyone else in the room, you see Tethrin's lips move, but the word he says is unintelligible. It is beyond your understanding. A wave of pure energy flows from Tethrin and Zala into the body of Lady Drent. Tethrin and Zala, you see the void, that emptiness. You also see a massive golden arm blast through the void, grasp something, and drag it back from that void. The strange culmination of energies. Something is attached to it. Almost these like thorns or tendrils that are tearing off with ease as the power word erupts within the mind. On the exterior, all of you just see light issuing out of Lady Drent's eyes and mouth. And then she falls on the bed. Tethrin and Zala, both of you fall back exhausted.
I'll go.
Literally-
I'll go unconscious, dude. Yeah, I'll be unconscious.
Literally drained by this spell. Tethrin bleeding a little bit from the nose.
I'll just lay on my back.
Hey, are you two okay?
No.
So, I think this one's unconscious. Hello? He's Lord Drent's kind of slapping you, Tethrin, on the face.
Look, go easy on him. He doesn't take a damage very well.
Leo walks up and just casts a quick Cure Wounds on Tethrin.
Did it work?
I'll
I don't know.
do the thing
Did it?
again.
Lady Drent opens her eyes. Where am I?
1 second. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the person asking questions.
Drent? She looks over at her husband, and he walks up and just embraces her.
Alright, she might be good.
Calls her husband by his last name.
And royalty.
They have a muted discussion. And after a little bit, a lot of apologies on her end, Lord Drent reassures her of some things and scratching his head about a lot of other things as all of you are kind of escorted out of the room. After a little bit, Lord Drent comes out and says, "That was unexpected."
Yeah, I didn't think it would work. But I saved you a trip to the Runifer College, so it's a positive. Although, for what it's worth, I don't think they would have been able to fix it. So, oh my god, my head is really hurting.
I'd say, thank you. There's nothing else I can say.
Yeah.
You've all made allies in me, if that wasn't already clear. If there's ever anything you require, you let me know. At this point, I will move the mountains that I can move.
Mountains?
Sounds good. I need to go lay down.
I'm going to come with you. Not to lay down.
Ugh.
To be clear with everyone. Right, Leo? Yeah, so.
I don't know. Last time me and Ragnar saw you two in the same room.
When did Leo become? You know the guy from Chowder, like the gray one?
Rada.
Yeah, Rada.
Schnitzel.
That's Leo now.
Schnitzel, yeah.
As all of you kind of start leaving the Drent house and planning your next moves to get to Vizimar, we're going to go ahead and end the session here tonight. Congratulations on leveling up.
Nice.
Ah, but boys.
Oh.
You don't have that.
Woo!
I'm kidding.